mean a lot, man. You know, growing back up, playing in front of my hometown people, it definitely be a blessing. You know, everybody who's known me since I was young can come to a game and, you know, things like that. But, you know, right now, everybody focused on, you know, who can draft me or, you know, I'm focused on being the best, you know, player, the best person that I can be and, you know, just impressing the coaches at the combine.
Chase, what do you think are the biggest?
Growing up being around the Redskins, definitely a good matchup, the NFC East. You know, I mean, that's really why I always watch the Redskins, just because I grew up, you know, around them. So, I never really had a team. I would always just be a fan of players. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know, I was always a fan of Sean Taylor, Clinton Portis, and people like that.
Speaking of that, what do you think, or how much do you feel like Nick Bosa's performance with the 49ers and their Super Bowl run should actually influence the Bengals to consider going defense at number one?
You know, they say the Bengals need a quarterback. Like I said, it's a quarterback.
Or a Chase Young.
Or me. You know, I'll definitely be happy. You know, either way it goes. But, you know, I try not to really focus on, I call that kind of outside noise. I try to just, you know, stay within myself and stay within my team and just keep grinding. So when I get there, I can put on the show.
What team interview stood out the most here?
Probably the Redskins.
Okay.
Yeah, I said the Redskins. You know, I met the owner, Mr. Snyder. You know, so it was definitely the Redskins.
So right there, guys, you heard it from the horse's mouth itself. Chase Young talking about the Redskins and how he would love to be a Redskin, how he, you know, spoke to Dan Snyder and how he was thoroughly impressed with the meeting. He said himself that the Redskins stood out the most and was the best in the meetings that he had with the NFL team. So that's a good sign for us and Washington Redskins fans. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy One Gotti here with another video. And in today's video, we have some news about Chase Young, Trent Williams, and the draft and Quentin Dunbar. So we have a lot to get to today. As you can see in today's video, it's a long video. So prepare yourself and watch it all the way through. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, you already know what I'm going to say. Like this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the Redskins or the NFL. And let's get straight into today's video. So I want to start things off to talk about Chase Young, man. We knew since the last week of the season, or the few last games of the season, that we were going to draft Chase Young. And now it's like it's a lock. It's a lock, but it's not a lock. The reason why I say that is because, number one, Chase Young has said in multiple videos that it will be a privilege to come home and play in front of his home crowd. It will be he just, you know, you've seen all the videos about how he wants to play in front of his home crowd. Him and Dwayne Haskins are like kind of best friends, and they always talk about playing together, and they're both from this area. So, man, it looks like it's a lock. And this past weekend, Chase Young caught up with, I can't remember the reporter's name, but it's a female. Sorry, I forget her name. It's not Colleen Wolfe. It's I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. It's like I see it, but I see it, her face, but I don't remember her name. Excuse me, I don't remember your name. But she caught up with him and was like, who, you know, how would you feel about going to the Bengals? And he basically said, without actually saying the Redskins, he said, oh, the Bengals are they need a quarterback, right? So I don't think I need to go to Cincinnati. Since basically he's saying he wants to come to the Redskins. That's all I'm saying. I know he didn't say it, but he's at it. You know what I'm saying? So he said that, and then later in the interview, she said, what team stood out the most to you during the meetings? And he said, probably the Redskins, you know. I met with Mr. Snyder, and he seems pretty cool, man. I like it, and the Redskins stood out the most. I mean, I guess you could say it's a little biased in there because he's from this area, and he wants to play. As bad as we want him, he wants to come here. So, I mean, I guess you could say it's a little bias in there, man. But, hey, shout out to Kyle Smith, Ron Rivera, Dan Snyder. They're all doing their due diligence to bring him here and make him feel as comfortable as possible. So, it seems like it's a lock for us, man. Honestly, it seems like it's a lock, bro. Just waiting for April 23rd to come, and see what he got. Get ready for his name to be called. And then March, I want to say 18th is when his pro days start, and we're going to see his pro day. Since he didn't go in the combine, I was happy for his pro day, but since he didn't go in the combine, I'm even more happy for his pro day, man. I can't wait to see what he got. I'm not sure if he's running a 40. I heard he's not running a 40, but I don't know why he wouldn't run the 40, but that's just what I'm hearing. But I can't wait for his pro day. And as much as we talk about the Alabama boys, and we're always at Washington Crimson Tide, and we're always drafting these Alabama boys, man, I think we need to get our own Redskins office in Columbus, Ohio, or wherever the Ohio State campus is. I know it's in Ohio, but I don't know what exact city. We need to get a office right there in their training facility, where they practice at whatever. We need to get an office right there, because we're starting to stack up on Ohio State boys, man. Last year we had the Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin. This year is Chase Young, and it's looking like KJ Hill also. KJ Hill, he thoroughly impressed me, but he wasn't as fast as he was not as fast as I thought he was, man. I think he ran like a 4.6. I really thought he was faster than that, but I mean, I guess it might change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about that. 4.6. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not what I thought it was, man. Maybe he runs different with equipment on, but I think if you have equipment on, it would slow you down. You know what I mean? So he ran a 4.6. That boy, what's his name? I think it was either CeeDee Lamb. I think it was CeeDee Lamb or Henry Ruggs. Can't remember which one exactly. But they both showed out, man. They both showed out, and then they ran. And I think it was CeeDee Lamb who ran a 4.22, 4.24. Either CeeDee Lamb or Henry Ruggs ran it. I think it was CeeDee Lamb. And the wide receiver class is stacked, man. The wide receivers class is stacked. Best class probably since Odell and them. Best class since Odell, Jarvis, and all them boys. And can't wait to see what they got, man. KJ Hill, T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy. Oh my, CeeDee Lamb, Henry Ruggs, bro. Oh my God, bro. I also want to talk about Isaiah Simmons, man. Isaiah Simmons. Before we get into this Trent situation, not only Isaiah Simmons, but number 6, I think he went to Oklahoma. No. I think he went to Alabama or Oklahoma, man. He's another linebacker who really did great. Yeah, these linebackers didn't come to play, man. This dude, Isaiah Simmons, we already knew how good he was, man. From watching him at Clemson, he can play the safety position. He can come down in the box. So he basically is a hybrid. He basically like Landon Collins in a little bit, man. But linebacker is his primary position. This kid ran a 4.34. This dude ran a 4.34 at the combine at a linebacker position. I think that's the fastest in out of linebackers, or if that's not the fastest, then he's right under Shaquem Griffin. Man, this dude had a 4.34. He also had a 11 broad jump, or what was it? 11 broad jump. I think it was 11 broad jump and like a 34 vertical leap. This kid is amazing. I was like, maybe we can get Chase Young and then we trade, Trent for, first round or whatever, or however, get another first round. And I don't even think this kid's coming out of the top 5, man. I think it's gonna go Burrow, Chase, Tua, or Burrow, Chase, and then probably Simmons to the Lions, and Tua to the I don't know who has 4th. Is it the Bucks, or it might be the Bucks or the Dolphins? I'm not really sure who has 4th, but he's gonna go to them, bro. I don't honestly see him getting out of the top 5, especially after this combine. Now let's talk about Trent Williams. Trent Williams. I'm just so ready for this mess to be over, dog. Honestly, I'm so ready for this mess to be over, man. Trent Williams, man, he already has one foot out the door. Just kick him out, man. Let him just kick him out. Please just kick him out, man. At this point, I don't even care what we trade him for. I hear talks about a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Last year, I wish we would have traded him last year because they were geeking for Trent Williams, man. Literally, 49ers were willing to give up 2 first-round picks for Trent Williams. So I wish we didn't have that bozo in office still. I'm not going to speak on his name because he's irrelevant now, but you know who I'm talking about. I wish we didn't have that bozo in office, and we would have got Trent Williams out of here, man. But yeah, I'm just ready for this mess to be over. Trent Williams is asking for $20 million, guys. $20 million, and that's not that bad. But considering the fact that you're 31, you have an injury history, you smoke marijuana, so we don't know if they're gonna test you and you get bagged up and you're suspended for like 5 games. So what use did we have to pay you this money? I would see if he was 24, 23, 25 and he wanted $20 million. Then, okay, we can have a conversation. But, sir, you're 31, going to be 32 by the time the season starts. And like I said, you have an injury history and you smoke marijuana. So, no, get him out of the team. I think Ron will do something like that, man. Yeah, he needs to go, man. He wants $20 million. I was thoroughly impressed with Tristan Wirfs' workout, man. He's a right tackle. I was like particularly replacement for Morgan Moses, but I'm like, nah, he's not coming out of the first round, man. He's not coming out the first round. Him or Andrew Thomas. But back on Trent Williams, man, get him out of here. Please get him out of here. I don't care if we trade him for a 4th, 3rd, or 2nd. Whatever. Do whatever you got to do to get him out of here, because he doesn't want to be here. And then on top of that, he's asking for too much money. And under this new regime, I doubt that we pay him that. But if we do, I would really be upset. Cause he's asking for too much money, man. Honestly, like I said, I would see if he was like young still, but man, you're 31. The last thing I wanted to talk about was Quentin Dunbar. Quentin Dunbar, man, he recently spoke on James Bradberry. He said, somebody said, at Quentin Dunbar, James Bradberry with a question mark or something around that area, and he said that would be a great addition with the lockup emoji. So I mean, it's looking like Dunbar wants to still be here, man. I think he just wants a new deal done, but you gotta stay patient, Dunny. You gotta stay patient. We still don't know if he wants to be here or if he wants to be traded. We still don't know, so I don't want to get too hyped about that. But Quentin Dunbar with James Bradberry on the outside, or maybe Fabian Monroe and Bradberry on the outside, or maybe even James Madison's finest, Jimmy Moreland on the outside, because we know how aggressive Jimmy Moreland likes to be. We know how aggressive he likes to be, and with this new 4-3 and Jack Del Rio being the defensive coordinator, they're going to make him aggressive, and he already likes being aggressive, using his hands as a corner. And I mean, you can do that. You do that in the slot, but you can do it way more on the outside. So let me know what you guys think below as always. I know we covered a lot of topics today. We talked about the draft. We talked about Trent Williams. We talked about Quentin Dunbar. We talked about Isaiah Simmons and the wide receiver class. Let me know what you guys think below as always. Me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Redskins. More content on the way. Some great videos coming on the way actually, and I encourage you guys to go watch Street Scores video about the 4-3. He broke it down, and yeah, man, it's a long video, but if you don't understand the 4-3 defense and you want to see how Chase Young, our current players on the roster, Payne, Ioannidis, Allen, Ryan Anderson, if you want to see how that whole defense is going to fit under this new scheme, go check out that video. I urge you guys to. If you don't understand the 4-3 and you want to understand the 4-3, go check that out. But without further ado, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Redskins. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always about these topics. I'm out. Peace. Hail to the Redskins.